Hi, I'm Rocky Moore. I'm with Butler Ford, and welcome to the reenactment of my national walk around. Mr. and Mrs. Customer, let's face it, we're Americans, and when it comes to the vehicles we drive, we want it all. On the one hand, we love the car-like ride and handling, the performance and the fuel efficiency of our luxury sedans, but on the other hand, we've grown accustomed to the roominess, the cargo-carrying flexibility, and the all-wheel drive capabilities of our SUVs. Well, good news, we can have it all. The all-new Ford Freestyle is the perfect blend of everything we love about our sedans and everything we've grown accustomed to in our SUVs, all in one very handsome, affordable package. The performance and the efficiency of the Freestyle start right here with the Duratec 30 3-liter V6 engine that produces 203 horsepower and 207 pounds of torque. The performance of this very proven, durable engine is enhanced by a continuously variable transmission, or CVT. Unlike a traditional transmission with gears that loses power when going from one gear ratio to the next, a CVT transmission has no gears. Therefore, there's no loss of power. What this means to you is smooth, seamless acceleration, better fuel efficiency, and the performance of a much bigger engine. In fact, in acceleration tests from 0 to 60 miles per hour, the 203 horsepower Freestyle beat the 250 horsepower Chrysler Pacifica by almost 4 car lengths. Now, I'm sure you'll agree with me that when you're merging onto a busy interstate highway, 4 car lengths give you a lot of breathing room. Better fuel efficiency, better acceleration, and costs much less than the Chrysler Pacifica. The clear winner is the Ford Freestyle. Now, the Freestyle's ride and handling are based on a solid platform derived from the same platform used on the Volvo XC90, S60, and S80. This platform has exceptional torsional rigidity, which resists bending and flexing on the frame. Attached to this platform are independently tuned front and rear suspensions, also derived from Volvo, that include an independent McPherson strut front suspension and an independent multi-link rear suspension. What all this means to you is smooth ride, confident handling, and a much quieter passenger compartment. Now, also inspired by the Ford-Volvo partnership is the electronically controlled Haldex all-wheel drive system that keeps your Freestyle sure-footed in a variety of conditions, like uneven pavement, slippery surfaces, or just going around a corner on dry pavement, anything that compromises your traction. Here's how it works. When the sensor detects wheel slippage, the all-wheel drive system reacts in just 1/7 of a tire turn. That's just 50 milliseconds, and sends 100% of the power or torque to the wheels with the best traction. In fact, when combined with all-speed traction control, the system has the ability to send all the power to just one single wheel. You see, the 4-wheel drive Honda Pilot can't do that. This goes far beyond 4-wheel drive, get me out of the mud technology. This is a highly sophisticated safety system that gives you peace of mind no matter what the driving conditions are. And speaking of peace of mind, did you know that the Freestyle received the government's highest 5-star rating for both front and side impact collision? That's a statement the Buick Rendezvous can't make. For front-end safety, we have the tripod design of the front structure of the Freestyle that takes front crash safety to a whole new level. Imagine, if you will, that this flexible ruler is the front end of the Freestyle, and this is you, sitting back here in the passenger compartment. In a severe front-end crash, the tripod design takes the crash forces upward and downward and away from the passenger compartment, forming a high-strength steel ring of protection around you. Now, add to that an adaptive steering column that collapses according to crash severity, and you find yourself in a supreme comfort zone. For side impact safety, we have Ford's patented safety canopy system with rollover protection. None of Freestyle's competitors have rollover protection. Here's how it works. Side curtain airbags that come down from the roof rail and extend from the A pillar all the way down to the D pillar, protecting the heads of the outboard passengers in all 3 rows. The rollover sensor works like this. If it detects that the vehicle is in fact going to turn over, the side curtain airbags are deployed on both sides of the vehicle before the impact, when it really counts, and they stay deployed for almost a full 6 seconds. That's invaluable in case there's a secondary rollover or a secondary side impact. For further side impact safety, we have Ford's patented space architecture. SPACE stands for side protection and cabin enhancement. What it is a steel tube that goes across the vehicle underneath the front seats. You can see it right there. There's a trigger point in the middle of the tube, or a curve. In a side impact, The trigger point deforms and maps crash forces away from the occupants and into the body structure of the vehicle. Now we gain a great convenience feature here because the seat sets up about 4 inches higher than the average sedan, makes it easier to get in and out of the vehicle. And the driver and the passenger have a more commanding view of the road and their surroundings, which all relates right back to safety. Now the Freestyle seats 6 or 7 people depending on which options you choose, and we have the most legroom in the first, second, and third row of any vehicle in our class. Back here in the second row, you'll notice that the seat kicks up a little bit higher here, as does the third row seat, and the roofline kicks up a little higher here. We call this theater style seating. It allows the people back here to see through the front windshield. People who get car sick say they love that feature. Now to get to the third row, you just fold and tumble the second row seat, and you'll notice there's a nice wide berth to get back to the third row. Our competitors, the Highlander, the Pacifica, the Rendezvous, about half that much space. And when you do get back there, you're going to hurt your neck and your back. I know, I personally tried them out. We have enough room for 2 6'1" males in our back seat. They have room for 2 jockeys and a schnauzer. Now come on back here. The Freestyle has the most cargo space behind the second and third row of any vehicle in its class. Behind the third row, we have over 22 cubic feet. That's 40% more than the Pacifica and 60% more than the Rendezvous. Hey, I've seen the back of a Rendezvous. That's not cargo space, that's a glove compartment. And there's a safety issue here. We have the best distance from the rear bumper to the H point. The H point's where the third row passengers rest their assets. The Rendezvous is about right here. They give a whole new meaning to the word rear-ended. Now watch this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Smooth as a pool table. Didn't have to take off the headrest. 14 different seating configurations, including this. The only vehicle in this class that does that. Now you can put in objects almost 10 feet long. 2x4s, ladders, surfboards, Shaquille O'Neal, the stop sign your mother-in-law just ran over. The possibilities are endless. Now come on up here, let's look at some luxury features. 8-way power seats, power heated exterior mirrors, power adjustable pedals, all with memory control, beautiful wood grain accents, a 6 CD player with MP3 capabilities, automatic dual zone climate control, storage everywhere, including on top of the instrument panel, and last but not least, 12 cup holders that symbolize the thirst that America has for the value that this vehicle brings to the marketplace. Because I'm sure you'll agree with me that the only thing average about the Freestyle is its price tag. Because I just described to you a vehicle that should be selling for well over $40,000, but this one with everything on it sells for closer to $30,000. So now it's time to go for a thorough test drive on a very curvy road. And I'll be quiet and let the Freestyle do the talking because it's going to tell you more about itself than I ever could. And when we get back to the dealership, I'll have 3 questions for you. How many? What color? And will that be cash or charge?